Okay, y'all. A lot of people are reaching out to me through, my email and IG, and they're asking questions about what do I think about this whole situation going on with Brandy and Ray J. And people are asking me to do numbers, all kind of stuff. But I did numbers like 3 years ago, talking about what's going on right now. Word on the street is, y'all, something is brewing. Something is a brewing when it comes to this whole Brandy and all of this stuff. And a lot of people feel like Beyonce and Jay-Z showing up to all of the Boys Man tour dates play a major part in what's going on right now with Ray J and Brandy. So we're about to talk about it, y'all. We are about to talk about it. Okay, y'all. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. And fours that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. First, I want to say happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lord have mercy, y'all. Everybody's talking about this. Everybody's starting to post about, Ray J, and that he don't have a lot of time left. And he's talking as if he's preparing for the worst. But what if, y'all? This is one of those what if videos. What if this is all smoke and mirrors, y'all? What if Ray J is just a distraction for who they really want? I want y'all to pay attention and go back a little bit. Go back to when Ray J, did some type of bonding with his sister by putting her, whole face with tears, crying, and all that stuff on his body. Do y'all remember that? I did a video on it, like I said, about 2-3 years ago. And I said that this was coming. And now we're here. Y'all, we're here. It don't take long. I'm going to tell you that. Every time we talk about it or do some gematria, within a year or so, it's going down from what I said. And it's weird, y'all. It's weird on so many levels. A lot of, bloggers were talking about how dark they had, like, it was dark energy when, they was doing their tour. That Monica and Beyond Brandy tour. Y'all remember? That a lot of people said that tour, the Boy Is Mine tour, was dark. And the reason why, because of the colors, y'all. Colors play a major part when you have concerts and this and that and that and this. And everything that, Brandy and Monica was wearing was symbolic colors, y'all. A lot of black and white, a lot of red. This is what they wore when it came down to this concert, y'all. Everybody that was coming to the concert was wearing black and white. Here's Beyonce. And you got to ask yourself this question. Why did her and Jay-Z support this project so much? And, I know what they told the public, but sometimes it's a lie. Sometimes it's the opposite. My grandma always told me that. Sometimes it be the opposite. Like if you have a dream and something happened to a guy in the picture, it might be a girl. She always told me that it's the opposite. It's like smoke and mirrors. What you think you're seeing is flipped for somebody else. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And everybody is, counting Ray J out right now. But could this be so somebody else could let their guard down? Ask yourself this question. Numbers don't lie, and it's a lot of numbers that adds up in Brandy's numbers to the 444s, which is Beyonce and Jay-Z's them numbers. A lot of 187, a lot of Judas type stuff is popping up. Y'all, what if Brandy is the one that's going to be taking? I'm just saying that they're lining up and not Ray J, ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Why would they take so much? Beyonce and Jay-Z showing up to every one of, Monica and Brandy's situations, their tour dates. Why, y'all? Why? It had to be a purpose for that. And it makes you wonder, did they play a major part in the color scheme of the concert and this and that and that and this? And you remember Brandy was having so many problems, y'all. She was having problem after problem after problem on that tour. And we kept saying that, was she getting sabotaged or this and that and this? But what if Beyonce and them was showing up because that's something they wanted Brandy to do? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Is it a possibility that, they were trying, because already, a lot of people already say that all these elites and people that's been in the industry for a long time, pay attention to the colors and this and that and this, they all are part of each other's mess. Okay? Pay attention to that. If they didn't have on black and white, they had on white, or they had on red. Was Brandy being made to do something she didn't want to do? Was she being forced? We hear a lot about these elites and stuff like that, and that you have to do something or give up somebody to be a part of that inner circle, to make that type of money. You have to give up something. How do we know Brandy wasn't getting threatened during this concert, y'all? She was leaving the stage, not coming back. They were saying that she was dehydrated and stuff like that. But could have been something else sinister going on. We already know through these rappers and other entertainers that people have to give up something. Was she not on board at first, and Beyonce and them had to keep coming, showing up over and over again until they push their issue of why she should do what they want her to do? You gotta actually, Brandy she got a kid, don't she, y'all? Is it a possibility that she even could have been a threat? She know a lot, y'all. She know a lot. She know about the whole Whitney Houston stuff. She know a lot of stuff. Word on the street. She was in that inner circle. Was it her time to, I'm just saying, give up somebody? Or so she think. Because a lot of these demons, you know what I'm saying, that's into this occult stuff and all of this stuff and this Illuma to the naughty stuff, a lot of them don't see it coming. They think they're part of the inner circle, but they end up being the target. And this is what it's looking like in the numbers for Brandy. They might be, telling her, just saying, y'all, give up, I'm just saying, your brother, or give up somebody else even closer to you, your own blood. In another sense. Is that a possibility, y'all? Because Ray J came out and said something about Brandy and them not talking to her and this and that and this. She didn't. She sent up subliminals. But was this a part of the game? She knows her brother more than anybody. And one thing for sure is she knew that if she possibly told Ray J that how she was being treated, that he was going to say something. He's not the type of person to be quiet about it. He's going to say something about it. And I want y'all to pay attention to not only was he beefing with Beyonce and Jay-Z because of how they were treating, allegedly, Brandy, because they could have been talking to her behind closed doors and just not letting everybody else see what's going on. Could have been some secret meetings going on. We don't know. But we do know Ray J been getting into it with everybody. He got into it with Diddy and his kids. He got into it with the Kardashians. Then you turn around and get into it with Beyonce and Jay-Z. What's this all set up? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Ask yourself this question. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Even Monica being honored, not Monica, but Brandy being honored, that's questionable too. Why now? After all this time. And I want y'all to think about who's on the board to these award shows. You see how Glorilla came out and got all those awards. And there were so many other rappers that came, did it before her, did it better. And they didn't get that opportunity because her CMG label that she signed to is attached to Jay-Z now. And word on the street, they've been in control of the award shows and all of this stuff for years. Not only is, Jay-Z being on the board and stuff like that, but they done got Beyonce to get on the board to make decisions on who get what and what and what. Now, they've been doing this for years already. I know celebrities probably thought that they were going to start getting some awards now. They ain't got a Beyonce's back door in order to get a award or anything. But it's still like it seems like they still in control. To be honest with y'all, it does. And why the heck are they in these white straitjackets, y'all? When you're in a straitjacket, somebody else is controlling you. You can't control yourself. Whose idea was this to put them in these straitjackets? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Whose idea was it to put them in these white straitjackets? Like some man control stuff to me. Now I want y'all to pay attention to the color scheme. Look at all these black and white, black and white. They said that this concert was so dark. The Boy Is Man concert was so dark. The energy was off and everything. This is what they're saying about this situation with them. Was this Jay-Z and Beyonce no idea of the color scheme for all black and white or red? Even celebrities showed up repping the color too, y'all. Queen Latifah showed up. Look what she has on. Red, black, and white. Okay, y'all? Look at Rihanna. She has on her all black. What color scheme was this? Satanic color schemes? Because a lot of people are saying that even Obama wife showed up with her all black on. A lot of people feel like this had something to do with the secret to the society, y'all. Word on the street. This is what they're saying. This is why it's the colors that it's about. Because word on the street, these people are Satanists, y'all. This is why they chose the color scheme that they chose. Red, black, and white. And we hear a lot about those colors when it comes to the Illuminati. Okay, y'all? Look at these colors that they're wearing and repping. Can't nobody say that Brandy is innocent in all of this. You can't say that. She knows allegedly what happened to Whitney Houston. This is kind of blurry, but look at Beyonce with her black and white on and the guy with his red hat on. This color scheme was major, y'all. It was major. And there was a reason for it, okay? Because word on the street is this is what, these devil to the worshippers like, this red, black, and white. Who idea was this, y'all? Ask yourself this question, okay? And is Brandy innocent in this? Is she going to get sent off, y'all? Is they whispering in her ear, okay, you helped us line up your brother. You're in the clear. We'll make sure you get awards, this and that and this. Because you got to do big things to go up those ladders. Even though Brandy did deserve this award more than anybody. You got to still ask yourself this question. What if what they're telling us and we're seeing before our eyes has nothing to do with what's really going on? Ask yourself this question. Yo, she was repping that checkerboard. Boy, she was repping the heck out of it. Okay, y'all? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. First you go from going to do this concert. You're getting ignored allegedly by Beyonce and Jay-Z, which we don't know. They could have been going to her room talking to her. She could have been getting threats. You never know with these celebrities. You never know. But there's some weird stuff jumped up in the numbers when it comes to this tour. Okay? Was she promised things? Because all of a sudden now she is to receive a major honor ahead of 2026 Grammys. Did she fall for the okie doke that helped line up her brother? They haven't even been getting along lately. But now she's paying all his bills. Word on the street. Since he's sick. What if Ray J is not even a target? She is. That's what was coming up in the numbers. And only how that Ray J go on up out of here is it's a possibility that I'm just saying, y'all, from the way he looks, his eyes is all sunk in the back of his head and all of that weird stuff, and his eyes changing colors. Either he's still getting wasted, which he claimed that he was going to leave that stuff alone because he wanted a better life, what he had left. Or he got that package, y'all, and somebody gave it to him. Did somebody stick him? Did somebody stick him? Or is he going to miraculously get well and somebody else going to be out the door? Because the numbers, you can't lie about the numbers, y'all. You can't. This made me think about when I did that Jennifer Hudson video and the clock and all this stuff. They up under the clock right here, y'all. A clock. Is that a subliminal message that your time is ticking? I'm just saying. And standing by the door. Remember I was telling y'all about Jennifer Hudson, the exit door was right there and they had her standing by the exit door and all that stuff. Ain't no different than what's going on right now. None at all. A lot of stars were out at the Boy Is Mine tour and peep the color scheme. Everybody that was talking about this concert was saying it seemed like you were at a funeral. This is what people were saying. It was so much black and white, mostly black, that people felt like they were going to a funeral instead of a concert. Y'all, this is major right here. This is major. I put in the Boy Is Mine tour, y'all, and 83 popped up. Take you out of numbers. 83 and 38 is take you out by the numbers. When I put that number in, the Boy Is Mine tour, devil worshippers popped up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers matched, y'all. If you think I'm lying, go back and look at the 218, all of them. 9 numbers match. Devil worshippers, y'all. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling y'all, this is a hot mess what's going on with this whole Ray J thing. This could backfire in Brandy's face. Whether she may think that she's lining up her brother, and she might be the one to get lined up. I want y'all to pay attention to Ray J. You know, a lot of people think he has some screws missing. They don't listen to him just like they don't listen to that other guy that be all over the place telling what the industry is doing. And this, I think it's Art. What is that? Orlando? I forgot his name. But anyway, y'all, he been running around talking about the industry and the things they do and what they got to do and give up and this and that and this. He been telling the world, but people think he got some screws missing, so they don't listen to him. But the things he been saying they've been coming out. They've been coming out to be true, y'all. Is there a possibility? I'm just asking y'all that this is going to backfire on Brandy, because it doesn't make sense if you got Brandy and you got Ray J. And if you got these elites that's in control over who breathes and who don't, and who makes it and who don't, and this and that and this, why would they want Ray J? Why would they want Ray J? Ask yourself this question. Why would they want Ray J? I know he's been getting into it with a lot of people, but a lot of people don't listen to him. They think that he got some screws missing. And when people got that reputation to have some screws missing, a lot of people don't want to listen to him. Pay attention to what's going on right now, y'all, because this is deep. This is very deep. Satanic demons popped up and 3 numbers matched, y'all. 214, 1284. And another number. 944. It matched with satanic demons. Who do you all think that Beyonce want out the way more? Brandy or Ray J? Ask yourself this question. Dangerously in Love popped up. You can't make this up. Under the Boy Is Mine tour? Why would Dangerously in Love pop up under that, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Why? Is it because they're playing a major part in what happens to the people that did this tour? Ask yourself this question. Or something that they got a brewing? Ask yourself this question, because she the only one I know got a song called Dangerously in Love, or album, song, whatever it is. Okay, y'all? She constantly came to that concert. Why is she coming up in these numbers? New York was coming up in these numbers a lot too. Another number, what was coming up is Storm of the Century. And I told y'all, when it comes to these rappers and they being taken out, it talks about tempest, water, storm, stuff like that. Storm of the Century is headed somebody's way, y'all. Right now. Storm of the Century. And either Ray J is going to be affected bad or Brandy. And I bet my money on them wanting Brandy more out the way than they want Ray J out the way. I'm just saying, y'all. Reported missing also matches. Y'all, this is crazy. The Boy Is Mine tour. Brandy left the stage abruptly, leaving Monica to finish the show alone. Brandy cited dehydration and technical sound issues, apologizing to fans for the early exit, which forced the omission of their signature duet. Y'all. She got so dehydrated that she didn't even sing their favorite song that they supposed to sing together. That was the reason why a lot of people bought the ticket, so they could watch them perform together. She was leaving the stage. And they said, sometimes they telling us the truth, sometimes they not. When it comes to what's really wrong with some of these artists. Could it have been, if not even dehydration at all? Could it have been that pressure? I'm just saying, y'all. Was it pressure? Everybody else was walking around talking and laughing and taking pictures. She in her room like she was scared. Like she was scared, y'all. And then she came out one day and she was walking past, and behind Beyonce was about to cross paths. Beyonce dipped to avoid her. Why? Was she being threatened? Ask yourself this question. Was she being threatened to do something? And now that the damage is done, whether she did it or not, here's the rise. All of a sudden now, Brandy Norwood is to receive a Grammy. Black Music Icon Award. Yo. I don't know, but this screams a little Mothery-ish stuff to me. Okay, y'all? If your name is ringing all over the place, your phone gonna be ringing. And this is how you get lined up. You come out, call yourself, you hot again. But you really hot. Okay, y'all? You really hot. That people trying to get at you. Ask yourself this question. This is serious business, y'all. And I want y'all to pay attention to this date of the award show. Brandy and Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin, out of all people, he getting an award too. They will receive the Black Music Icon Award from the Recording Academy's Black Music Collective during the 2026 Grammy Week. The award it honors their decades of influence on music, culture, and industry innovation. The ceremony is scheduled for January 29th. That's 111 right there, y'all. January is 1. That's the first month of the year. And 29 equals 2 plus 1 is 11. There's 111 right there. I keep telling y'all, a lot of stuff that's connected to Brandy and Ray J is numerology. A lot of numerology. And this is supposed to take place at the Fairmont Century Plaza in Los Angeles. Now, key details for 2026. Recipients: Brandy, for over 30 years of excellence in music, film, and television. She should have been had this. But why now when your brother is on his last leg? Or so we think. Okay? Because we know he liked to play games just to keep his name ringing out here. But he literally looks sick. Like somebody gave him that Easy-E shot. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? Kurt Franklin for transforming gospel music into contemporary sounds. Really? Only thing Kurt Franklin is out here transforming is these little ones coming up behind him that think that he's something special. To me, the Fruity Pebble Gang. Okay, y'all? That's the only thing that he's transforming. Church into representing Sweat and Skittles. Okay, y'all? The event, the 4th annual Recording Academy Awards. The 4th, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention. So we already got 111 up there. And we also got the number 4. The award recognizes artists whose work has significantly changed black music and culture. Other honors, Pharrell will receive the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award at the same time. He getting his tail chewed off too. And he's getting an honor too. Y'all, this a hot mess. This is a hot mess. The Black Music Collective was founded in 2020. There go your 1111 right there. To elevate black creatives within the music industry. Whose idea was her for to be put up there to get this award now? Out of all the time in the world. Why now? Ask yourself this question. If you put the date in January 29, 2026, you get 111. You see it, y'all? 111. Y'all, this is what you get when you put that in. Also, you get Batman, which equals 111. Do you all remember back here the celebrity from France that was throwing up the Batman signal when he knew his time was up? Ain't that's what Ray J doing right now, y'all? I'm just asking. And he jumping on social media talking about pray for him. And he also not only is doing that, but he's running around talking about that he is setting up money for princes and his kids so they won't ever have to need anything ever again. This is what he's working on before he leave here. If you ask me, he's throwing up the Batman signal right now. Asking somebody for the help him. And to me, either he really do need the help, that his number is up, just like this guy right here, Matthew Perry. He knew when his time was up. And apparently Ray J knows when his is up. But like I said, Ray J he's something else. And it's a possibility that this could not even be about Ray J. That this could be about people getting at Brandy, y'all. According to the numbers, that's what this is about, y'all. Remember the water ritual that took place? And he passed away in the water, y'all. And he was throwing up the Batman signal, asking for some help, y'all. And when nobody there to help him because everybody was thinking, what the heck is going on? Is this what Ray J is doing right now? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Is he throwing up the Batman signal? Is he asking for help? Is he running around here telling people that his time is almost up? That's what I read, y'all. Let me go back to it real quick. That's what I read. That's exactly what I read. Let me go back to his story again real quick. Word on the street, Ray J is near demise. Here's how we know about how much time he has left. This is what the streets is talking. Ray J says Dr. warned his time on Earth is limited after shocking heart diagnosis. And that's what they told Eazy-E, y'all. I'm just asking. Fans are rallying around Ray J after the singer shared a deeply alarming health update this weekend. According to Ray J, doctors recently discovered serious heart issues during a routine physical, and the diagnosis was worse, far worse than he expected. The singer told fans that his heart is currently functioning at just 25% efficiency. Yeah. A level that doctors consider extremely dangerous. Dangerously in love, they go that dangerous again. And was it danger for them to be showing up at Monica and Brandy's tour so many dates? Ask yourself this question. What was that about, y'all? Was them elites getting together? Because we know that Ray J just got into it with the Kardashians. They were suing them and all kind of stuff for defamation and for him to be quiet and all that stuff. They also allegedly had a big party and Jay-Z and Beyonce came, and I said that ain't nothing but a big meeting, just like all the rest of them white parties. Y'all remember me saying that, right? Why all of a sudden now? Ray J is so sick. He got days to live and months and all of this stuff. And his sister, while he's falling, she's rising. Ask yourself this question. The sister is more of the one that Beyonce want out the way than him. So why him, y'all? Is this to get our attention off when they take out Brandy? I'm just saying, y'all. Ask yourself this question. Ray J did not sugarcoat the situation. He told fans that his doctor warned him his time on Earth is limited, explaining that years of heavy partying and pushing his body too far has caught up with him in a major way. Ray J admitted that his heart is now giving out, calling the situation a full-blown medical emergency. His heart is giving out, y'all. Ray J stressed that this is not a rumor, exaggeration, or publicity stunt. This is what he's saying. Because he thought that people was going to believe it's a publicity stunt. He just started that page, and he got kicked off of some, I think it was Twitter or something like that, or IG. They kicked him off of there. You know, when that little situation went down with, Princess Love and his kids for the holidays. He got kicked off of there. And then he opened up this page on YouTube. And now he's saying this is not a publicity stunt. This is real. He's trying to make people really know that this is what's going on. Now, according to him, the diagnosis came directly from medical professionals after intensive testing. Yeah. Okay? Now, word on the street is, I ain't going to say word on the street. He just talked about intensive testing. And then he talked about a regular routine check. But our understanding was he got taken to the hospital because he had pneumonia. And this is how they found out about it. Not a regular routine check or whatever. He was rushed to the hospital. Why are they sugarcoating? Because this already looked like a sugarcoat to me. Okay? He explained that the news forced him to confront his mortality in a way he never had before. As a result, Ray J said he has begun putting his affairs in order. Yo. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I guess they ain't got to worry about him going to jail. I'm just saying. Or is this a front? I can't push this enough because this also could be a front. In one of the most emotional parts of his statement, Ray J revealed that his sister, who he hadn't even been getting along with allegedly, okay, Brandy has stepped up to support him during this crisis. So they went from not talking to now she is currently paying all his bills so he can focus entirely on his health and treatment. He spoke with gratitude about her support, making it clear that she has been a major source of stability as he deals with the frightening diagnosis. Y'all. Fans immediately praised Brandy. I told y'all that she's about to get put on this pedestal right now, y'all. Brandy is about to be put on a serious pedestal if something goes down, y'all. She's about to get put on a pedestal. Not only that, look at doors already opening up for y'all. Look at the doors that's opening up for her right now. And ask yourself why. Beyonce, Jay-Z came to multiple, over 6 or 7 of her concert dates. Why? Why would she be so invested in The Boy Is Mad, an old song from way back yonder? Okay, y'all? Why would she be so invested in that right now? Okay? Ask yourself this question. This is crazy on so many levels. Okay? Now, and at the same time, you wasn't even talking to Brandy, but you were showing up, which people thought was being messy. But is this messiness far beyond what we thought? Could this have been you do what we say, or somebody else gonna get taken out? Possibly your little one, or this and that and this. You step back and, your brother gonna bury his own self. Ask yourself this question, y'all. Ask yourself, is this her comeback year? Or is she about to be lined up in Ray J? Is it going to miraculously get well? Ray J also shared that he has taken serious legal steps in response to his diagnosis. He revealed that he has created a will and has made plans to ensure that his ex-wife, Princess Love, which not his ex-wife anymore, not really, because they still married, ain't they? The paperwork never went through. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it did. Okay? But he's saying that he's making plans for his ex-wife, Princess Love, and their children are financially provided for in the event that he passes away. The admission is stunning the fans as it underscored just how severe Ray J believes the situation to be. This crazy, y'all. This is crazy on so many levels, and it just makes you wonder, where was the darkness coming from at that concert? What is it really about, y'all? What? Ray J says he won't live to see 2027 due to his health condition. His sister says Brandy is paying all his bills. Y'all, something ain't adding up here. Something is not adding up. You remember back here when he got that ugly tattoo put on him, saying that he did that for his sister. And everybody said, oh Lord. And I put a video of the Gematria, and everybody was saying, is he about to sacrifice his own sister? And he wanted to be still bonded to her in some type of way by getting that ridiculous tattoo put on him. Did Brandy already? They both in the industry. They know what they got to do to stay there. Did Brandy feel some type of way about him? I'm just saying, want to sacrifice her by putting her on him with crying tears, with blood, crying tears coming out of her eyes, and all that weird stuff? Do she feel some type of way about it? Like, oh, you try to get me, but I'm about to get you now. Huh? Why was she so upset, y'all? Let's get back to that 111. The hidden one equals 111. Distraction and demises equal 111. I keep telling y'all, is Ray J a distraction? He looks sick, but he also could be, has a kite, y'all. Because he just did another interview, or post rather. And he still looks like he's out of his eyes and everything. And a lot of people in the comment section are saying he high. He's high. Somebody is lining up the other. I don't know who, but one or the other is lining each other up, or both, to stay relevant. Ask yourself this question. Something that's going on. 111 also equals crucify, y'all, which is a sacrifice. Okay? Tornadoes. I keep telling y'all, storms, tempests, all that stuff, when that's popping up, somebody's ship is about to sink. I keep telling y'all this. 111. Iceland. It's a cold, cold world right now, ain't it, y'all? I'm just saying. It's a cold, cold world. When do y'all remember back here when Ricky Smiley said he never thought that he was going to be a part of a group of people or a society, a group, he wasn't going to be a part of something that would take his son away from him. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? That was crazy. Cain took out Abel, y'all. Are we about to see some weird shit that could take place right now? I'm just saying, y'all. Should Brandy be worried? Did they talk her into it by, Beyonce showing up to all those concerts? Did they make some type of deal with her to give him up? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Is this what she had to do to go up another step? Because there's some weird stuff going on right now, y'all. Thunder. Them storms is coming, y'all. Thunder equals 111. That's popping up in the numbers as well. New York equals 111. That's where Jay-Z is from. And they kept coming to that concert over and over again. They were singing the same song. Why would Beyonce be so interested in Brandy and Monica's concert that they would go to over 6 or 7 of the concert dates? Why, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Why? Especially if you were only talking to one of the people allegedly that was on the tour. Because word on the street, she wasn't even talking to Brandy. She ain't had nothing to say to her because she used to date Jay-Z. Y'all, something is definitely a brewing. Now, this is what Comic Kin folks always say. If something stands out in an article, put it in Gematria and see what pops up. Just 25% efficiency. This is what they're saying about Ray J's heart. He only has 25% efficiency. Do you see 187 down there? 817. That's taking somebody out, right, y'all? 187 on the undercover. You remember that? Yeah, that number, that's gonna, remember that number, 187, that's gonna pop up again. When I put this in, just 25% efficiency, why Rockefeller Foundation pops up, y'all? The year of the wood snake. And the first thing I thought about when I saw the year of the wood snake, I thought about their last names, y'all. Because their last name is what? NorWoods. NorWoods. Brandy, Rihanna, NorWoods. Okay, y'all? The year of the wood snake. Is somebody about to snake the other when it comes down to this sister and this brother? Oh, is that a verse, y'all? Is that a verse? William Raymond Norwood. Yeah, the year of the snake wood. Who's about to snake the other? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Who? And I want y'all to pay attention too to Brandy's birthday. February the 11th, y'all. That's 11/11 right there too. February is the second month, the 2. Break down the 2. 1 and 1 and 11. That's 11/11 all day. I told y'all her numerology numbers is through the roof. If anybody wanted to sacri to the fight somebody, it's gonna be somebody that numbers is lining up exactly where hers are right now. So the day that she's about to get this award is on 111. And her birthday is 1111. You can't make this up, y'all. You cannot make this up. I don't care what nobody say. You can't make this up. Siblings betrayal. Siblings betrayal. When they can't trust each other and they sisters and brothers and this and that and that and this. That also equals 187, y'all. You see it up there? 817. That also equals siblings betrayal. Somebody about to betray the other. Okay, y'all? 2nd of November is popping up under siblings betrayal, y'all. The 2nd of November is 11/11 too. If you break that 2 down to 1/1, that's 11/11 right there. Ignorance is bliss is also popping up. Somebody is ignorant than a mother if they not seeing what's going on right now. Okay, y'all. Judas equals 126, and if you to flip that around to 192 or 29, 129, that's the date, y'all. That's the date that she's supposed to be honored for this award. Okay, y'all. That's the date right there. Something is a brewing, y'all. Judas is popping up. Now, another thing is weird. Batman signal equals 113. Ray J's name equals 113 too, y'all. His name. It equals 113. You can't make this up. If you put in the Batman signal. Did I have anything else? I didn't put all of the other stuff in. If you put in a Batman signal, some more stuff was popping up. I must have done put everything up here. I have to put it up here in the next one. The Batman signal? Throwing up the Batman signal, telling everybody you need help right now. You can't make this up, y'all. Ray J is near demise. Here's all we know about how much he has left, how much time he has left. The day before she's about to get honored. Is Beyonce them behind Brandy's honoring at the award show? Ask yourself this question, y'all. Somebody is about to, major is about to go, and it's still up for grabs if it's going to be Ray J or Brandy. It's still up for grabs right now, and it's a sad situation, but it is what it is. The numbers is all over the place. Do he still have that ugly tattoo of Brandy on him with her crying? BLOOD. Ask yourself this question. And y'all, I want to ask you one more question before I get off of here. If the elites, okay, was pressuring the NorWoods and wanted them to go up against each other, who do you all think that Beyonce will want out the way more than the other? Do you think that Beyonce and them would want, and this is just for entertainment purposes, okay, y'all? Do you think that Beyonce would want, I'm just saying, Brandy out the way or Ray J? Ask yourself this question. Because I got my money on Brandy, that she would want her out the way. Because word on the street, Beyonce is super jealous. Even though Brandy ain't studying her camel. But you have to ask yourself this question. Who do you think they want out the way more? And that might tell you right there about the smoke and mirrors that we're seeing right now before our eyes. That they never wanted to take Ray J out ever in the first place. It was to line up the system. To line up the system. What's she doing there, y'all? Why? And why all of a sudden now is Brandy being honored? And at the same time, she's being honored. Her brother is saying that he got a little time to live. That would make headlines if, I'm just saying, y'all. The script was flipped, and she was the one. I'm just saying, y'all. That will make some super duper headlines. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this whole situation. Something is a brewing, and if y'all haven't seen my other video, I'm going to try to put it on the end of this one so y'all can see it, that I did before with the Numerology, because everybody's saying, please do numbers on Ray J and Brandy and this and that. I've been did it. And in those numbers, it's saying there's a Judas amongst the two. Either he going to line her up or she going to line him up for the elites. And whoever is the last one standing is going to be pumped up. And we already see now that Brandy is getting pumped up right now. Out of all these years, it took them 30 years for them to get around to giving Brandy something. As beautiful of a voice that she has, it took them this long. And whose idea was it? Was it Beyonce's? Because we hear she on the board too now. So we got two people on the board now. They're still controlling. Won't go on about their business or nothing and retire and go sit down somewhere. They still want to control who wins awards and this and that and this. Word on the street. What was Brandy promised for that award? If she was promised something, what was she promised? And could this little promise backfire? Because at this point, I don't think either of them, I don't think they trust the other side. I don't think Brandy trusts Ray J. I don't think she do. And I don't think Ray J trusts Brandy. To be honest. I think he still got love for her because he want to put that tattoo on her. But it ain't no telling why he ain't put that tattoo on him. I'm just saying, y'all. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.